Clay, take a look at this one.
Oh, I love those views. Look at that.
So we're going to be right out in Eagle Mountain, and Eagle Mountain is known as got some of the best views of the whole state because it overlooks Utah Lake and now over Mount Timpanogos, right?
Yeah, and that's one of the best mountains. It's always has this majestic feel to it, but this is just perched perfectly how they positioned this home right here.
Yeah, take a look at the way he settled this on the lot. Now, normally when you're in a corner, you either face one direction or the other direction, but he worked with the city and got them to plan and let him put it on this lot just beautifully so that garage comes in perfectly off the side. But then you've also got off the back of your house as you're inside looking out. You look over Utah Lake off to the side, and on the front of the house, he's got a nice little sitting area that sits and looks over the lake.
Well, and it gives it eye-popping curb appeal from both angles. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Both those streets,
Yeah.
the way they position that.
Yeah, and he's kind of up on this little hill, kind of on top of the other houses, looking over those beautiful views.
That's why I said perched. It's just kind of like, it's just perfect right there. I love it.
Yeah, and so we're heading now into this beautiful kitchen. Of course, they did some really nice woodwork in here. Some solid surface countertops with a nice beveled edge, a huge pantry in here, and you can see all that light coming in. There's a ton of light.
Yeah, they did a great job paying attention to the detail and the color blend in here. You can tell it's a nice big pantry.
Yeah.
You know, and my wife loves those, of course.
Your pantries have become real popular in the last little bit. That's
They
something
have.
that buyers come in, they want a big pantry. They're one of the top things on your list.
You're right.
Yeah, and so they're taking a look at some of the detail work on that nice beveled edge on that countertop. So looking out here, this is going to be in kind of the great room off the other side. That fireplace, I used to have that same.
We did too, that nice stonework there. Yes.
That's real popular around here.
Yep.
It never lets you down, I guess.
Gives it a nice rustic but classy appeal at the same time.
Looking out those windows, normally you'd be able to see out over the lake, which is beautiful. It perfectly just looks over this kind of open area out there, just absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So in this house, we're going to be looking at is 3,176 square feet. It has 4 finished bedrooms right now with 2 full and 1 half bath. The basement's about 20% finished down there. They've got, you know, the framing in. They've got a bunch of electrical in there, but you could fit another bedroom, and then it's got like another great room down there for like a family area.
Right. Yeah. Plenty of room for expansion.
Yeah.
In there.
And it's a walkout too out the back, which is great.
Nice.
And so plenty of light down here.
I noticed that on the aerial shot too. They had that walkout basement, and that gives it much more of a main level feel when you have that. Very desirable feature on that.
That's going to be your view from upstairs there. We're kind of looking around in a couple different bedrooms here. This is the master bedroom right here, going into the master bath. Again, this is going to have just spectacular views and laid out really well.
I like how they put that rock touch around the tub. They did some great molding in this property, in the bathroom, throughout the entryways. Great granite countertops in here as well.
Yeah, so it was built in 2012. It's on 0.23 acres. And it looks just like it's brand new. It's got a little office as you enter in off the front. That's got, of course, that great room in the back. And cute little bedrooms. I mean, it's just a darling little home.
It has so much potential for so many different possibilities from a family perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
And I don't think we're going to take a look at the garage, but the garage is massive. It's an over 2-car garage, and it's got a workbench out there, and it's got a bunch of storage. And of course, you can't deny the views off of the back of this deck, right?
I mean, every angle, you really have just these great views. The mountains, again, you're looking over the top of everything. You don't have your views obstructed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on top of everything. And as we come out to the outside here, we're going to take a look at a couple more aerial shots, because right across the street from this one is an open area, and this is where it's BLM land. And it's not going to be developed, and so you're right here inside the subdivision, but you're right across the street. If you have a 4-wheeler or you got motorcycles or something like that, you just go right across the street.
Bicycles, for that matter.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, we'd find little areas like that. One of my friends had a property like that, and his dad built a little BMX track out there. That was the attraction. It was the funnest thing to go out there and just jump and ride the little trails that were out there.
Yeah, we had that same sort of thing. We had all these mountains behind our house, and so this is, take a look on the back side. Tons of just area, just go up on those mountains and just ride and just enjoy a family, which is great. Now, one of the cool things about Eagle Mountain is, of course, there's some really creative financing out there, right?
It's unbelievable, and really along the Wasatch Front, it's one of the only areas that offers that, and it's a USDA rural housing loan that's available. Now, they just made some big changes to this, Jay, and the bottom line is this is probably the most attractive loan that's out there. They dramatically reduce the mortgage insurance on this, and the interest rate's comparable to a lot of the other government loans. So you get into this home for zero down and a very, very low monthly payment. For the person that wants to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And because all that tech industry growing out there, it's got all the freeways going out there. This is now very, very appealing.
Yeah, and it's great, and you have so many different finance options that are available for that.